Jordan. Welcome to today's Breakfast Club call. Thank you guys so much for being on. Like Didi said, my name is Pamela Pacheco. If you are joining us for the first time, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I remember when I first started entrepreneurship and decided to killing it. I'm reading Lisa's comment, right? You don't have to be smart to do this. When I decided to take entrepreneurship seriously, it was about 10 years ago, and I was plugging into these calls. Sometimes these calls would require me to get up at 5 in the morning because they were 6 a.m. calls. Sometimes these calls required me to get up or even earlier than that if I was traveling. And I share this with you to say that we understand that it is a commitment. We understand that sometimes it takes sacrifice. Sometimes it takes doing the things that you don't want to do so that you can have all of the things you want and do all the things you want to do for the rest of your life. But I was looking forward to these calls, not only for the information that I was going to receive, but more than anything, the inspiration, because I know that your subconscious mind is open the most in the morning and at night. And the reality is that garbage in is garbage out, and greatness in is greatness out. So it's so important for us to understand that, listen, anything that you want to do, you can do. And commitment always lasts longer in community. So it's important that you are around those people that not only help you be better, right? Help you do better, but see you, believe in you, empower you, encourage you, and are teaching you a little thing or two. Congratulations to each and every single one of you guys that accomplished your goals, that were just crushing it. I mean, from not only, in business, but in life. I absolutely love that you lost 15 pounds. Like, congratulations, Rita. That's absolutely incredible. Have not been drinking. Congratulations that, you've been taking more trips than you probably expected. Congratulations, Didi. Congratulations, Denise. Congratulations, Lisa. And congratulations, Trey, Liz. There's so many of you on here that have just been doing amazing and incredible things last month. And understand that, well, the reason why we started off this call with reflection is because a lot of times, in order for us to move forward, we need to be grateful for what we have done. We need to be grateful for the little things, for the blessings. We need to be grateful for every aspect of our life. And yes, it is important to work, and it is important to do your best to persist and persevere and reach your goals and be resilient. But take some time to reflect on all of the things that you've accomplished, because some of these things are not even in business and they're not even in lifestyle. Some of these things are personal to you. Some of these things may just be you developing your mindset better. Some of these things, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of you on this call that are still healthy, that we're still here. We're still kicking. So it's a lot of ways that you can say, hey, you know what? I have so much to be grateful for, so much to be thankful for, so many things that you accomplished that you probably didn't even notice that you did. So I suggest and encourage everybody on this call to just start the month off with gratitude. I start my day off with gratitude, but every month I always take a minute to just reflect back on the last month, reflect on ways that I can improve, but also reflect on everything that I've done, reflect on how great is His faithfulness, reflect on all of the great things that we take for granted sometimes. So thank you guys for your vulnerability, and thank you guys for sharing. So today I want to talk about, you guys see it behind me. It says persistence, persist. It's one of my favorite things to do in life, right? But I want to talk about persistence, and we're going to talk about persistence, and then we're also going to talk about some ways that you can be resilient as well. So when it talks about persistence, it's the ability to continue working towards a goal despite facing obstacles or setbacks. Ability to continue working towards a goal despite facing obstacles or setbacks. Did any of you experience persistence? I want you to write a 1 in the chat. Did any of you experience any type of obstacles or setbacks in your pursuit of what your goals were last month? Drop a 1 in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat. Make sure you're sending it to all panelists and attendees. Yes, Denise. Yes. Me too. Yes, Jay. Yes, Didi. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, Lisa. Absolutely. So here are some ways that you can cultivate persistence, because a lot of people have this, I don't quit type of attitude, and that's incredible. Kudos to each and every single one of you. However, I know that that is something that we can all get better at. So I wanted to talk about some ways that you can cultivate persistence. Number one, set clear goals. Clearly define your goals and create a plan to achieve them. This is going to help you stay focused and motivated. Because again, if you don't have a goal for what it is that you want to do, and you don't have a plan to achieve them, a goal without a plan is nothing but a wish. Our sergeant used to always say, fail to plan, plan to fail. But this is going to help you stay focused and motivated, because when motivation can no longer push you, your compelling vision will pull you. Your purpose will pull you. Your goals will pull you. And like Didi said, it was interesting because she happened to have a layover in Tampa, and I live less than 10 minutes from the airport, and it was Monday, which is the close of the week. And I was like, I got you. I'm gonna go pick you up, but I'm probably gonna be a little late because I'm on back-to-back presentations with Trey and Liz right now, because they got a goal to get to, and I'm gonna stay up with them until it's done. Absolutely. Mind you, the next day I had a TV taping for a Spanish TV show here in Tampa. So when I tell you I was running off of 2 hours of sleep and Jesus and energy, it was real. It was a real thing. However, if you set clear goals and you clearly define your goals and create a plan to achieve them, it's going to help you stay focused and motivated until. What does that until look like? I don't know. For us, it looked like past 3 a.m, right? What does that until look like for you? Clearly define your goals and create a plan to achieve them, because that's always going to help you stay focused and motivated. Number 2, develop a positive mindset. Cultivating a positive attitude towards challenges and setbacks allow us to see them as opportunities to learn and grow rather than as roadblocks. We often say your mindset is where your mind sits. 2 thoughts cannot coexist in your mind at the same time. Developing a positive mindset is key, because what you focus on, you will follow. And when you cultivate that positive attitude towards challenges and setbacks, instead of when those setbacks happen, you're looking at them like, why me? Why me? You're gonna look at it like, why not me? This is a great opportunity for me to learn, for me to grow, rather than me just seeing it as something that is meant to stop me, to hurt me. Everything comes to promote me. And having that positive mindset will allow you to change your outlook, will allow you to not only change your attitude, but it's going to change your attitude and therefore increase your altitude, allow you to get faster to where you're going. So developing that positive mindset is key. Number 3, staying committed to your goals. Even when the going gets tough, remember why you started and keep your vision in mind. So it's easy to start. Man, listen, it's easy to start. It is very easy to start. It's very easy to start. But it's even harder for you to get going, for you to continue when it gets tough, for you to continue when you see your name on that leaderboard in number 1 and number 2 at the beginning of the month. And by the time the end of the month comes, you're still pushing to get up on that leaderboard, but more than anything to help people, because you understand that the more you help people, the more you're going to be able to help yourself. It's a byproduct. You winning is just a byproduct of focusing on the bigger picture. But can you stay committed until? Can you keep your vision in your mind? Can you remember why you started? Because we have to do our best to say, hey, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Right? Tough times don't last, tough people do. And we hear these things. Type of Sue in the chat if you've heard this too. Like you've heard this before. You're like, yeah, when tough gets tough, what is it? When the tough gets tough, the tough get going, right? We hear that all the time. We hear, all of these things, and we hear them so often that they're like, the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Yes, Des, thank you. Right? You hear these things, and it's so much easier said than done. Can we agree? Can you ever felt that way, that you're like, I'd rather give up. Like, I rather. But when you have a clear goal, when you have when you're developing that mindset, when you are staying committed, when you know that you're like, listen, I gave my word. You are who you say you are until you prove otherwise. And one of the reasons that it's important to say, hey, I'm going to stay committed to my goals, even when the going gets tough. Because when the going gets tough, the tough get going. I remember why I started. I have a vision that is bigger than me. Your vision has to be bigger than you. Your vision has to include other people. Your vision has to be so big that it's not only you that you're helping. No. You are. And again, I'm not, if this is your perspective, awesome. I'm not here to tell you it's wrong, but I definitely encourage you to have a little bit of a broader mindset. I definitely encourage you to think of it from a different perspective, because if it's only about you, what happens when you accomplish your goals? You're done. But no, it's about helping other people. I will tell you the greatest joy this morning, and I talked about it last night on our women's call. My greatest joy this morning, I went ahead and did my prayers, my affirmations, my gratitude journaling. I couldn't deviate from that. Then I log into my back office and see the leaderboard for the month so far and see Tristan Turner and Liz Heredia in #1 on the leaderboard so far. Granted, yes, we still have the month to go, but it's darn good to know that your teammates are on there. See Sierra on there as well. Again, you see your teammates on there as well. See Denise on there as well. Again, because it's about you staying committed, having a positive mindset, setting clear goals. And it's about helping more people, because the more you help others get what they want, the more you'll get what you want. Number 4, break it down. Break down your goals into smaller, more manageable steps. We often refer to these as micro goals. This will make the task seem less daunting and keep your vision in mind, right? Only going to allow you to see the task less daunting, but more than anything, achievable. That's why it's important for you to break it down, your goals, into smaller, more manageable steps. For example, if you know that your goal is to enroll 20 personals in the next 30 days, you want to see your business explode, whether it's 20 customers or 20 agents, you can do that in the next 30 days and you will see your business explode, okay? Anytime you put in 20 in 30 days, you're going to see massive momentum happen. Trust me, I know, okay? But break it down into smaller, more manageable steps. Break it down into smaller micro goals. So what does that micro goal look like for me? What is a manageable step that I can do? What is it? Okay, well, I have 5 pop-up shops scheduled for the month. I have 5 presentations scheduled already for the week. How did I get to that? What were the manageable steps that it took me to get to that? Making calls, focusing on the income producing activities, reaching out to people, setting a number that I'm going to reach out to every day. Okay, I want 4 appointments for today. I'm going to reach out to 10 people, 20 people, because I have a standard. I have something that I have to do every single day, because these are little things that are going to take care of the big things. Waja, I'm sure for you to be alcohol-free for the last 21 days, there were little things that you had to do, little manageable steps that you had to do to make it done, to get it done. A lot of us on this call, we've accomplished something at some point in your life, and you know that the little smaller manageable steps are what allowed you to get to the bigger picture, are what allowed not only for you to get to the bigger picture, but it at the same time made the task a lot less daunting and more achievable. Number 5, take action. Take consistent action towards your goals, even if it's just a small step each day. See, the great part about referencing back to number 4, the manageable steps, is that you make those manageable steps for you. There's people on here that work full-time jobs. I don't expect you to show 5 people a day. If you do, that's badass. Excuse my language, right? That's like next level. And I get it, because I wanted to be free so bad when I was working at the bank that I was like, I don't care what it takes. I got to show 5 a day. 9 to 5 pays my bills. 5 to 9 builds my fortune, builds my dreams, builds my legacy. So I was so clear. Like, I used to run from the bank to go straight to a travel party, straight to presentation, straight to getting it done. In between my job and lunch break, I'm hitting up people or setting up lunch meetings with people, because it was more so for me to say, hey, I know what that looks like, but I have to take consistent actions towards my goals, even if it's just a small step each day. A small step in the right direction will eventually not only have you on your path, but have you at your finish line. So take action. Number 6, stay accountable. Hold yourself accountable for your actions and your progress. Listen, you guys often hear me say commitment lasts longer in community. Yes, it does. Absolutely. If you have an accountability partner, it is amazing, right? I have an accountability partner. I have multiple accountability partners, actually, but get an accountability partner, because we all need an accountability partner. And an accountability partner does not have to be your partner. It does not have to even be somebody. I have an accountability partner right now that they're not even in this business. Okay. And that's why I said I have several accountability partners, because this is an accountability partner that we're holding each other accountable in every area of my life, in my faith, in my family, in my fitness, in my fortune, in my fun, right? So have an accountability partner. That's awesome, but hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable. I remember one of my great friends says, I don't need an accountability partner because I don't need a babysitter. And I was like, true, I get it. Right. But at the same time, it's commitment lasts longer in community, but you can hold yourself accountable, because see, you know what you can do. You know what you're capable of. You know what you're doing when nobody's watching. And here we get celebrated in public for what we do in private. It's the calls when you don't want to do them. It's the presentations that you're going through to 2 a.m. plus in the morning. It's the no's that are not no's, that are next opportunities. It's the people that say, I'm going to go get started. I'm going to make a customer purchase. And all of a sudden you see them disappear, right? It's how can you continuously stay accountable, holding yourself accountable for your actions and progress. And how you do that is tracking your progress, inspecting what you're expecting. If you don't have a plan for your goal, it's just a wish. Seeking feedback from others. Seeking feedback. A lot of people don't like feedback. Good luck. Good luck. Now, see, there's a difference where you have people that are giving you feedback and all they do is highlight everything negative, and they do not do anything great themselves. They're not positively telling you that you're doing anything. And I'm going to tell you like that. Those are mentors that I stay away from. Those are people that I don't want in my life. If all you're telling me is everything I'm doing wrong, and you can't ever take a minute to tell me, hey, you're doing, congratulations on doing this. That's not people that I want in my circle. That's not people that I want in my life. So I'm grateful for your feedback. I'm grateful for what you're saying, but at the same time, go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. But finding an accountability partner, tracking your progress, and seeking feedback is absolutely important to holding yourself accountable for your actions and your progress. Number 7, learn from your failure. Failure is a natural part of the process. Learning from your mistakes and using them as opportunities to improve and to grow. I always tell my mentees and my family, listen, there's no such thing as a loss if you're learning. There's no such thing as a loss if you are learning. We do not lose here because we learn. We're learning and we fail forward. And it's either I'm winning or I'm learning, but I'm never losing, because there's not one thing that happens in my life that I don't say, hey, what is the good from it? How can I extract good from this? How can I learn from this? Because this is how you fail forward. This is how you stay on a path of onward and upward. Number 8, practice resilience. And we're going to talk about how to build ways to build your resilience in a second, but it goes hand in hand with ways to make sure that you are cultivating persistence. But Practice resilience by build your resilience by bouncing back from setbacks and staying motivated in the face of adversity. And always remembering that persistence, it takes time, it takes effort to develop, but by incorporating these habits into your daily routine, you can become more persistent to achieve your goals. If you guys are getting value so far from this, type a 1 in the chat for me. So yes, Vicky, let's get it. So what is resilience? Can somebody tell me what is resilience? What does that look like for you? Make sure you guys are sending it to all panelists and attendees. Absolutely love it, love it, love it. Absolutely, absolutely. Yes. The ability, somebody Des said, the ability to keep getting better, keep getting back up after you fall down. Yes, Lisa, being unwavering. I love that word, unwavering commitment, unwavering in pursuit of something. Absolutely. See, the resilience is everything that you guys said, because it's the ability to adapt and recover from challenges, setbacks, and adversity. And it's interesting because when I am working on ways to cultivate persistence, ways to cultivating resilience, a lot of the things you're going to see that they're repetitive. Why? Because they go hand in hand. It's that never giving up. Yes, Judy, that's what it is. But it all starts, again, they're saying, listen, cultivate a growth mindset, embrace, and it's not only to, like when we're talking about persistence, that it says develop a positive mindset, but it says, listen, if you want to be resilient and persistent, not only do you have to embrace that positive, but now you have to cultivate a growth. You have to cultivate a growth mindset. So see, there's a difference between having only a positive mindset, but now they're telling you, let's take it a step further. Cultivate a growth mindset. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and for learning, because we have to view the setbacks as temporary and focus on the possibility of future success. Number 2, practice self-care, taking care of your physical and mental health. Man, listen, it is important that you're getting enough sleep. As soon as I finished that women's call yesterday, I was like, phone off, do not disturb, right? I was going to sleep. The day before, when I was running on 2 hours of sleep, I went to sleep early because I understand that I have to take care of myself. I have to take care of my body. My health is non-negotiable. My mental health, I've fought so hard to get here. There's no way I'm going back for nobody. One of them, getting enough sleep and exercising regularly. Exercising regularly, it helps with all of our happy chemicals. It gives you your dose, your dopamine, your oxytocin, your serotonin, your endorphins, just by exercising. Absolutely incredible. Eating a balanced diet. Are you eating right? If you're not eating right, take your greens, get your shake on. Yes, that's a great way to start with our supplements. Practice relaxation techniques. I love meditation. I say it all the time, prayer is talking to God, meditation is listening to God, but taking care of yourself, practicing self-care, however that self-care looks like for you. The other day, I was super busy, but I said, hey, you know what? I'm gonna take time to go get a pedicure, brought my salt and oil scrub, did some demos while I'm in the shop, because you stay ready, you don't gotta get ready. You next to me and I see your tattoo, I'm like, girl, can I brighten that really quick for you? Oh, girl, watch this. I got a new customer. Yes, like let's listen, stay ready. You don't got to get ready. Even while you're practicing self-care, you can still be building your business, because it's the blessing that keeps on giving. Everybody gets this work. Nobody's safe around me. Nobody's safe. But practice self-care. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, please. Building a support network. Surround yourself with people who offer encouragement, support, and positive feedback. It's important that you are surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals. Continue to plug into the calls that we have, because It is more than the information. It's the encouragement. It's the support. It's the positivity in this community of like-minded individuals. It's the mentorship all the time. Number 4, find meaning and purpose. Identify your values. Identify what that is. Identify what that looks like. Identify your goals in life and work towards them. Knowing your why can help you stay motivated during difficult times. Absolutely. Your why is what hurts you, what has you. I remember when my mentors told me years ago, if your why don't make you cry, it ain't strong enough. And I'm like, well, why I gotta cry? Like, I don't get it. But your why has to be bigger. And sometimes your why will change. Sometimes your why will change at different seasons in your life, right? Your why will change, and that's okay. But knowing your why, it's going to help you push you when it's going to help pull you when motivation can no longer push you. That's what's going to help you stay motivated during difficult times. But make sure you take some time to identify your values. Find some meaning and purpose in what you're doing. Identify what those goals look like in life and in work, in everything, in every aspect of our life. Number 5, practice gratitude. Focus on the positive aspects of your life. We started the call talking about, listen, what was something that you accomplished? Why? Because how many times are people asking you that? Like, where do they ask you that? Where do they say, congratulations? I just want to love on you today. I just want to tell you, you're doing amazing. You're doing great. I know you're not where you want to be at, but man, you are absolutely amazing. Embrace change. Adapt to changes and challenges in your life instead of resisting them. Embrace the change. I'll tell you, it's not easy embracing change. A lot of things have changed for me in the last 2 years, a lot. And with those changes, sometimes it's going to be harder than you think it is. But one thing that I've realized in my life is that everything does come to promote me. And there's not one thing that has happened to me that has not happened for me. Everything works out for my good. But embrace the change head on. Embrace the change head on, because the more you're able to embrace the change and the challenges in your life instead of resisting them, because when you resist, persist. Be open to new opportunities and perspectives, because it's only going to be better for you and it's only going to help you grow. Number 7, set realistic goals. Again, going back to the goals, if you guys see, there's some parallels, being persistent, being resistant, right? But set goals that are challenging but attainable. This can help you build your confidence and achieve that sense of accomplishment. We are all doing better than we think you are. Give yourself a round of applause for everything that you've accomplished. It doesn't have to be in this month. It can be in this year, right? We're in Q2, midway through Q2. I promise you, right after like the summer's going to come like this, by the time we know it, we're going to have Christmas calls. Black Friday is going to be here before you even know it. But embrace change. Adapt to changes and challenges in your life. It is super, super important. Again, setting your goals. And number 8, learn from your mistakes. Learn from them. Rather than dwelling on the mistakes, using them as opportunities to learn and to grow. Using your past experiences to inform your decision-making in the future. And remember that resilience, it's not a fixed trait. It's not a fixed trait. People are not just born with resilience. It's not a fixed trait. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, I just was born this way. You're lying. You're lying. You cultivated it. It's a skill that can be developed. It's a skill that can be strengthened over time. So if you feel that, oh my goodness, I'm not as resilient as Lisa, I'm not as resilient as Denise, I'm not resilient as Wager, I'm not as resilient as you, I'm not as resilient, that's okay. But forgive yourself and say, I can be though. I could be, because this is something that can be developed and strengthened over time. And by practicing these habits regularly, you can become more resilient and even better equipped to face all of life's challenges. Breakfast has been served. Hope that you guys got value from this. I'm going to go really quick over them in case you guys missed it. Again, ways to cultivate persistence. Number 1, set clear goals. Number 2, develop a positive mindset. Number 3, stay committed. Number 4, break it down. Number 5, take action. Number 6, stay accountable. Number 7, learn from failure. Number 8, practice resilience. And here are ways to cultivate that resilience. Number 1, again, cultivating a growth mindset. Number 2, practice self-care. Number 3, building a support network. Number 4, finding meaning and purpose. Number 5, practice gratitude. Number 6, embrace change. Number 7, set realistic goals. And number 8, learn from your mistakes. Breakfast has been served. Thank you guys again. Hope you guys got value from this. Great day and God bless. And the recording will be up in the next 24 to 48 hours. Take care. God bless, guys. Let's get it. Keep killing it.